Hello, this is Brian Casey of the Imaging Wire. We are here at RSNA 2025, and we are here in the booth of Enlitic. We've got with us Steve Rankin. He is CSO at Enlitic. Steve, thanks for being with us today.
Pleasure. Thank you for coming out.
So, Steve, Enlitic does data standardization, data migration services, and you guys have been pretty busy in the last year or so. We're going to hear a lot about that. But can you give us first a little overview of what Enlitic does?
Perfect. We started off, of course, with Enlitic. We're known for data standardization. So as data comes in, we want to leverage that data for the various clinical, operational, research, or AI initiatives that we have. As people start to look at that data, they realize it's not as consistent as I thought, or if it's being communicated, it's not predictable. So in order to sustainably help them innovate in those areas, you have to have predictable data. That is the part of Enlitic that is called Ensight and ENDEX. And we take that data in, we bring it into the understanding that we have. Downstream, that data becomes available for various workflows. So while we have that study come in, we may say, this is a CT head, I see that. It's not marked as a CT head, but it's a CT head. But I'm going to now standardize, let's say, a study description or elements in it. So we know that it is, let's say, a different study is an upper limb. Hanging protocols are going to work better, there's less friction, we want to get the report templating working correctly. That data is made available to the PACS. But with billing, say in the UK, you want to deliver different data. We still have that understanding, so it's standardized to what we know, but we tell billing, here are the body parts, so scaphoid and so forth, and not on an upper limb. And it's got contrast, and it's got these other anatomy and body parts in it, so they're no longer under billing. Standardization to what we understand it, and deliver to each of the downstream systems predictable data that lets them do the workflows that they need to do and remove the friction that they would have otherwise if the data was inconsistent and unpredictable. On the latex side, yes, migration of data, and together with the two of us, you can standardize your data outside of a migration or during a migration, so that way you standardize and clean the data once, and 5 years later, if you start switching packs or move it again, you don't have to clean it again. Yeah. Keep Ensight in place, keeping the data clean so that it's not a lift and shift. It is each time you got clean data going forward.
Yeah. Kind of like when you're moving to a new house, you want to get rid of all that stuff that you don't want anymore instead of moving it to a new house, right?
That's exactly it. And see, a lot of people want to go back and maybe start to think about deleting data. But if you can't have an understanding of what the data is, it's hard to apply the policies to that archived data. Yeah. With it being standardized and cleaned and indexed through LaTeX and Migrotech, we've got that available to you along with the standardization that you can apply those policies more effectively.
Yeah, good. Now here at RSNA, what are you guys highlighting?
So over the past year, we've done a lot of work that's been fantastic. We shifted our focus a little bit to also include a lot of vendor work, so look for more announcements in that area. So we want to continue to be a good partner to our direct customers, but also to the OEMs to make sure that the predictable standardized data is available to everyone. This year, what we focused a lot on, and what you'll see in the booth today, is the data ops solution, the area where you can actually look at the data that we have, the discrepancies, and understand that. We understand the data as the company, but it's better when the customer can actually see that data themselves. If you don't have a way to interact with it, you don't have a way to service it, you don't have a way to upgrade, you don't have any of that. So we're showing enable, and that's something that'll be coming in the future and gives exactly that command and control over the data that everyone's going to need now that it is in a predictable format and standardized and available.
All right, very cool. What can we expect from Enlitic in 2026?
You're going to see more OEM partners coming up because we're going to make this data even more available. And then on top of that, we'll continue to do our work of bringing together more innovative solutions of taking our migration technologies as well as our standardization technologies. We also have de-identification as well to support research projects. And those are going to come together in new, useful, and exciting ways in order to move everybody forward to the things that they're trying to do and the innovations they're trying to make sure that they achieve.
Cool. We'll look forward to seeing it. Well, Steve Rankin of Enlitic, thanks for being with us.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Signing off from RSNA 2025, my name is Brian Casey of the Imaging Wire.